Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video about becoming a mum and things that I have learnt. Now, I've only been a mum for roughly 9.5 months, but I have learnt a lot. Now, before I get into this video, I think I'm getting the winter sickness and I'm not happy about it. I'm about to start work and I'm really having trouble actually filming at the moment. I'm having coughing fits, so please bear with me. But let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is the instant love that you feel when you get your baby in your arms. Now, sometimes it's not instant for some mums. For me, I had a cesarean and it was a little bit of a shock because one second you're pregnant, the next it literally is like in your face and they hand it to you. I would assume that when you go through labor and you have a baby vaginally, you kind of like know that it's coming because you're experiencing labor. But for me, it probably took 10 minutes, you know, to just kind of like realize that, okay, that this is a human that Declan and I made. And once I felt that connection, it was literally so surreal. It was true love at first sight. It was love at first sight. And I don't believe in love at first sight when it comes to meeting a guy, but when it's your baby, when it's like a little human that you have made with someone that you love, it is the best feeling ever. Not only do you find the one thing in life that you love the most in your arms in that moment, but you also find out the real meaning of life. Now, my priorities literally changed as soon as I held him in my arms. It's hard to explain, but things that I used to worry about, I just don't even think about anymore. And it's really, really good to kind of just, I call it like the mum attitude. You definitely change, your attitude changes. The people that you used to talk to or used to be friends with, you might not want to be friends with them anymore because you realize that like life is too short and you don't need that negativity. It's something that I know a lot of my mum friends have dealt with, and I think it's awesome. I think it's so good to be able to have a new vision and a new clarity on how life should be. Number 2, now I learned this very, very quickly, and it's the fact that you are literally a superwoman mum. It doesn't matter how much of a support system you have at home. You literally could do anything by yourself. It's like you just could do anything. Nothing can stop you. You can be sleep deprived, absolutely have the most crankiest newborn. You could have a partner that's just really annoying you, just doesn't understand what you're going through, but you still get it all done. And it's just so amazing how much we can do when we're in pain and we're recovering. It's just amazing what our bodies can do, what we can do. I just really love the fact that my body has given me this gift and that I'm able to just naturally deal with it. Number 3, you don't want to leave the house. I didn't want to leave the house for probably the first 3 months. It's called cabin fever and it's real. It is real. I don't know if it's because, you know, some mums might have anxiety about leaving the house. Like, what are you going to do if the baby screams? Like, it's really, really overwhelming, but also you want to protect them, you know, all the things that we hear when we're pregnant, like whooping cough, not having strangers touch them, babies can get herpes from people just touching them. It's really, really scary. So that is normal. My advice is to not stay inside too much. You do want to go outside and, you know, let baby experience things, and you don't have to be around people. Go for a walk to your park or sit out on your front lawn in your backyard. But again, it is sometimes nice just to have a few weeks at home and just focus on you and bub. Number 4, the one thing that I really, really struggled with was asking for help, because I don't ask for help. I don't know if it's because I'm stubborn or I just like to do things myself, so I know that it's getting done my way. I don't know, but I had to learn to ask for help. You know, when people wanted to come and visit me and they were like, you know, do you need us to do anything? I literally was like, yeah, can you unpack the dishwasher? Can you put a load of washing on? Can you bring me coffee? Because I haven't had a chance to make one. Take advantage of the people that are offering to help, because it's not going to last forever. People are going to stop coming and visiting all the time. Just take advantage of it. It's good. You know, people that want to support you are going to support you. Take advantage of it. Number 5, finding out who your real friends are, and maybe even for some people, finding out who your real family are. You know, I haven't really lost a lot of friends or family, if any at all. But there have been a few people that I've noticed don't really talk to me as much, don't like my things as much on social media. And I know that doesn't matter, but it does say something to me. So I recently did a huge cull. I just kind of deleted everyone that I don't talk to and that doesn't talk to me. I think it's really good to do that as well. Like, it's so good to just get all the negativity and all the drama out of your life. And I do recommend doing a cull when you're pregnant. I did that. It was the best thing ever. Number 6, surviving on no sleep. Now, I cannot tell you how tired you are going to be with a newborn. You might have a baby that sleeps all night. You might have a baby that literally doesn't sleep. It doesn't matter. The newborn phase is so tiring, so tiring, because I found that even though Austin would sleep 3 to 4 hours, like he was pretty good, I would just stress. I would be, you know, looking at the monitor, like looking into the bassinet, and even if you have the opportunity to nap, you're not going to nap because you're so fixated on the fact that, like, is the baby okay? And that's 100% normal. And for me, it did go away. Obviously, I do still, you know, check the monitor sometimes, but back then it was really hard for me to sleep. I wasn't even tired. It's hard to explain. Like, I was pumping and breastfeeding and, you know, doing chores, and, you know, I was just doing so much that I wasn't relaxing, but like I wasn't tired. It's just so weird what our bodies can do on no sleep when you become a mum. And I guess that's part of the super mum that I was talking about before. It's just crazy what we can do when we become parents. It's so crazy. Number 7, breastfeeding hurts. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but the hospital that I gave birth, all they would say is breastfeeding isn't supposed to hurt. If it's hurting, you're doing something wrong. Now, I agree. You know, sometimes the latch isn't, you know, it's not proper, so you need to go and get help. But for me, the latch was fine. I was told how to latch in recovery, and, you know, I asked like, hey, is this right? And she was like, yes, awesome. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my breasts do not get sucked on for like an hour at a time, 20 times a day. Your boobs are going to be irritated. They're going to be sore. They're going to be swollen. Your milk is coming in. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong. And I wish someone had told me that, because I thought that I was failing and I wasn't. It was just painful. And I did use nipple cream and it worked. It was great. I even used my own breast milk and I found that that worked wonders. If the latch is correct and bub, you know, doesn't have any ties, it's normal to hurt, you know, it's normal, and I wish that people would say that more. Number 8, baby brain is real. Now, the 3rd trimester for me is when baby brain kicked in, and it wasn't bad, but when I actually had Austin, it got bad, and it's still bad. And I've always, oh my gosh, I have always been one that has a really good memory, and the fact that I even forget like where I put my keys now is just shocking. But it's real, and I've heard it doesn't go away, and it's probably gonna get worse when I have another baby. So number 9 is housework. I am not one that can leave housework to just do itself. I have to at least tidy something, and one of the first things that I was told by people is to just not worry about the housework. You know, it can wait, but for me it couldn't. And I do recommend that if you do have the ability to clean before you have bub, do it. Organize your house, declutter, throw things away that you don't need, and get your partner or your mom, your dad, any family member, your neighbor, to just do a little bit of a tidy up in the kitchen, because I found that the kitchen for me was the room that got the messiest. Everything else was fine. If we're financially able to have a cleaner when I have our next baby in the next few years, I would definitely get a cleaner just once a week, just to do the main rooms in the house, because even though you don't want to do housework like you have to, you know, it's not going to do itself. You know, you're enjoying your baby, but at the same time, you do need to do upkeep, and that's just life. Number 10 is love yourself. When you are pregnant, when you have a baby, you literally doubt yourself all the time. And I think it's because of all the information that we get told. I can't even tell you, like, all the things that I did was wrong. Austin literally, like, he had to sleep on his belly. Like, I couldn't stop it. He had to, like, if he was on his back, he would scream. And my mum said, you know, you and all your siblings slept on your belly and you're fine. And it's so scary to like go against what people say, especially with SIDS. But I trust my mum. Also Declan's mum said the same thing. You know, I trust them, and I, you know, was really worried, but you've just got to believe in yourself. And at the end of the day, just take care of yourself. Don't listen to what people say. You know, it doesn't matter what you do. Someone's always going to disagree. And if you do things to please other people, then you're going to be really unhappy with yourself. So just do what you want. You know your child best. Love yourself. Go on date nights. You know, love your partner. Love your relationship. Just because you have a baby doesn't mean that your relationship, you know, is now boring and over. It's not. It's not. Anyways guys, my voice again is going, so I'm gonna have to end this video here. I could go on forever, you know, everyone's experience is different, but those are the main things that I've learned, and I'm probably gonna keep learning a lot more. Now that he's getting older and now that I'm going back to work, life is going to be real busy for me, but I'm excited. I'm really hoping that I can kind of figure out a routine. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you love this video, subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification bell if you do want to get notifications that I've uploaded, because YouTube doesn't like to alert people now. I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are in this world, and I will see you later. Bye.